Hi guys, welcome to Production with Jolie on Jolie TV. I'm Jolie. How are you all doing? I'm doing great. Today I want to talk on domestic violence, especially among the women, especially on the women. I came across a video today of this lady, very beautiful lady. She was brutally beaten up by the husband. Well, I can't really say we are sure of what happened, but my point still remains. Must it get to that point where you want to kill her before you let her go? Well, I'm not alone on the studio today. I'm not alone. I'm here with my beautiful friend Thelma. T-baby, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm alright, and yourself?
I'm doing great. I don't know if you watched the video, if you saw the pictures, but for now it's pictures that we have of the lady that was brutally beaten up by her husband.
Yeah, thank you for bringing me on board. I ran into that. I saw the pictures trending on social media today of a guy who beat up his wife somewhere in Benin.
Yeah. And this is not the first time. There's this, I don't know if I say that there's something in the air right now. There's something, it's like there's an attack on marriage right now. You see the men beating up their wives, and you see the women killing their husbands. I said it in my second to my last video. I think it's a persistent thing now. Once you open up your internet, you're going to see something. And
some form of abuse.
Yes.
Whether a husband or a wife or a housemaid or a babysitter, let me put it that way. Yeah. It does have a lot going on, especially in Nigeria at the moment. No, I really don't know why this is trending like it's fast getting out of hand. It is fast getting out of hand. Like, this is just these are images you don't even want to cite. And what comes to my mind is, this person could be your sister. As much as you're married to her or him or her, it's not enough for you to lose your mind. What if that person is your brother? What if she was your sister? Like, would you hope him or her that bad?
In fact, I was seeing the picture today. I'm just speechless. I don't even know how to describe it. Can you look at the face of the woman?
Yeah, I saw the image.
In my mind, I'm wondering. Listen, in my mind, I'm wondering, when he was beating this lady, what was he thinking? Was he in a wrestling competition? Was he fighting a fellow man? I don't know. I don't really want to sound like a feminist here, but I don't know what anybody can do to deserve that kind of beating. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because obviously she didn't kill anybody. And if she did, there are laws guiding, there are principles guiding this kind of act. If she killed somebody, let the authority, do their job. Must you take laws into your hands? What did she do to deserve this kind of beating? And that brings me to where I keep asking, must you stay in a marriage? Because obviously that the beating didn't just start today. It has been there. It started with maybe slap, first slap, second slap, then what she will refer as little beating before it gets to this point. What were you doing in that kind of marriage to this point? Because you could have died, and if you're dead and you're gone.
Anything would have happened.
Exactly. Exactly.
I really don't know what leads to this. I really can't wrap my head around why it gets to this point.
And I feel that, you know, there are no laws, especially in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. There are no laws, you know, protecting the female child. There are no laws protecting the women. Tell me, can this happen in the United States? Let's be frank. Can this happen in the United States?
that person will be behind bars by now.
You're talking about behind bars. You won't even try it. You won't dare it.
Trust me, that would be behind bars for a lifetime.
Because
that person will be
Nigeria is
a
place where you can do what you feel like doing and you get away with it. That's why you see things like this every time.
I think that's why, that is why, it's a trend right now. It's going on and nobody's saying anything about it.
You know, there's a whole lot of videos going about, you know, asking women why is it that women are, you know, are killing their husbands, they're attempting to kill them, you know. This is just an example. Listen, I'm not saying if you should kill your husband. I'm not saying sit in an abusive marriage. What I'm saying is, if it becomes toxic, leave that marriage, at least for your life. At least for your life. You know, because as a Christian, we don't promote divorce. You understand? We don't promote divorce. But if your life is at stake at that point, you are advised to leave. You are advised to walk away. You know, life is for the living, you know. Because for this guy to beat this lady to this point, I don't just think he woke up one day and he has been doing it. You know, we're just seeing it now because this is the height of it. You can see the front teeth. They're all gone.
Yeah, I think she lost front teeth already.
He practically disfigured the face. He I believe when beating the lady was like, let me redesign your face so that nobody else will marry you even if you leave me alone. Yes, if you look at, didn't you see? Look at the pictures. I don't know how to describe it. He did it to the point because we're only seeing the face. We didn't see the body. You understand? Because for her to get the bruises you're seeing on the face that much, that means the body is something else. Because, you know, he's not only punching the face. What about the body? How can you beat a woman to this point?
My take is, right, if you're being abused, just remember this. You're not to be blamed for being battered, though, or, you know, mistreated. Right? You're not the cause of your partner abusive behavior. You're not part of it. You're not the cause. I mean, people deserve to be treated with respect, you know. It's vice versa. You know, you deserve a safe and happy life. You don't need to dwell there. You know, your children, if you have kids at all, your children deserve to be happy. They need a happy life. I mean, people should know that they are not alone in this. You know, there are people out there also waiting to help them out. You know, sometimes speak up, say something, like call for help. You know, because I mean, before it got to this point, I know, of course, something must have led to something, but before it got to this point, people should learn how to cry out for help. Like you said, you sense that, you know, toxic thing, just walk away.
T, you are talking of crying for help. T, listen, you're talking of crying for help. Who are you going in Africa, especially Nigeria, for instance? Who are you crying to? The government, the police? Who's going to tell you to go back home? That's a family problem. Obviously, listen.
You could talk to your pastor. You could talk to your close friends. Sometimes, not all the time. And you know, they can seek the help of the police. Although
it's like you are not
to walk away. The family thing goes to the family.
See, baby, it's like you are not well informed on what happens in Nigeria, for instance, when you report. when you have a family issue, for instance, the first person you go to is maybe your mother or your mother-in-law, your father-in-law. You know, you're at least the family. You call the family. Most of the time they can't solve that problem. You understand? Now you go call the pastor. If the person you are, as in your partner, is not somebody, you know, is not like a church goer, not from, he doesn't go to church, obviously it will not be solved. Then you go and report to the authority, the police. They're going to tell you, go back home, it's a family issue. Then you see the woman sit. I still feel, and I still say, it's the woman. It is you who is sitting in that marriage. It is you. They say he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches him or her. You understand? You are the one facing the problem. You're the one that knows how it is. Nobody can solve it for you but yourself. There is nothing wrong. I'm not preaching divorce. I'm not preaching, you know, leave your husband or leave your marriage. But if it becomes this big, it becomes this problematic, if it becomes life-threatening, leave the marriage alone. Because, listen, there are many reasons women want to stay in the marriage. One is the children. You understand? The children. They are obviously one big reason why women want to remain there. Yeah. Now, if you die, for instance, let's say she was beaten to death, what do you think will happen to the children? The man will quickly go and marry another wife.
Absolutely.
Yes. Your children will be taken to family members who we are in turn. What do you think will happen to those children? They become housemates to those family, because nobody can love your child more than you do as a woman. I keep saying it. Nobody.
And sometimes, you know, there are actually signs that come with all of this. These signs are always there, although in most cases we are scared to face the truth. We're scared to swallow the bitter pill. But there are signs out there, you know. Sometimes they tell you, oh, I'll minimize, you know, sometimes they just form, okay, or minimizing the abuse, they'll minimize the abuse, or deny how serious it really was or looks, you know. He continues to blame others for his behavior. You know, a lot of shit happens out there. I mean, you know, sometimes he claims he doesn't even know why he does what he does. Yeah, I've heard people say, oh, I don't know why I do what I do to her. You know, it's just crazy. Some even go as far as pressuring you know, for marriage counseling. By the end of the day, trust me, that isn't going to stop them from doing what they want to do.
No, I agree with you. That sign is always there from the beginning, even when you're courting. You know, if you're...
At times, some abusive men will tell you, oh, you know, you owe them another chance. You know, you can't just... They're the ones that abusing you, right? But they still tell you, they make you feel obligated that you owe them another chance. Some will tell you, you know, yeah. So you have to push them into treatment, to stay into treatment. Some will tell you they can't change themselves to stay with them, you know, they need your source of support for them to be better people. Some will tell you, you know, it's just crazy, man.
That brings me to another point, Selma. That brings me to another point. Never marry a man or a woman hoping that you are going to change that person. You can never change. Never marry anybody hoping that he or she is going to change.
He can actually change.
No, I don't, baby girl. I don't believe that. See, you can't change a wicked man. You can't change a woman beater. You can't change a stingy man. You don't never marry somebody, because it's one mistake people make. Don't marry somebody with the hope that you're going to change that person. This is a whole human being. Character that have been there for a very long time. It's been there for a long time. You think you're going to change? Okay, let's take for instance, you marry a man of 35 years who has lived with a particular attitude for 35 good years, and he's married to you 5 years, 10 years, and you think you're going to change a character that has been there for 35 years. Girl, it doesn't work that way.
I'm not saying a woman can change a man, or a man can change a woman.
But that is the mistake most women do.
Trust me.
That is that's a mistake women do.
Make amends. Trust me.
I know. I think I know where you're going, but I know that most women, they see these signs They see it while cutting. They see it. Do you know some women believe? Do you know some women believe that when a man beats them, it's a sign of love?
Jeez.
You've not heard of that? Oh no, you've not heard anything. When you talk to women, you will understand that the reason why men take us the way we are.
Hell no.
Yeah, some women believe that when a man beats them, their husband, that's a sign of love. You understand? I at least I know of a lady. Listen, I know of a lady when I was growing up. We lived in the same apartment then. The husband was constantly beating this lady. He was so rich, but he kept beating this lady. Each time he gives her that kind of beating that will warrant the police to come, he comes back begging with a gift. And she will accept and they will go back as if it's normal. But the beating was persistent. As in, it's like...
I hope she's still alive though.
That's the question you need to ask. Because you will be alive. I don't know. You had to be alive to tell your story, right?
Absolutely.
You had to be alive to take care of your children, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is nobody worth you giving your life up for. Nobody.
Well, what I would say is, people should know the abuser's red flag,
And living in a country like Nigeria makes it worse. Living in a country because I asked you the first time, can this happen in the United States? The answer was no, it can never. You wouldn't even think of it as a man.
You can't hit the woman, like you can't do that.
Even verbal abuse. If it's enough to put you behind bars.
You shouldn't even be. It's like. You know what? It's just so tough for me to wrap my head around it, knowing that fine. I'm coming, knowing where we came from. Yeah, I don't want to. Okay, so I don't want to paint this picture like I don't know what's going on out there. I know as much as that happens back home, but there are things that are not meant to be. Morally, those are totally unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
And check yourself in a dicey situation because you want to get married.
I was listening to this story from another blogger today, and somebody called in and he was like, yeah, that there's this rumor that concerning this story that the lady is is allegedly, because it's not confirmed, that she was the baby, as in her children, does not belong to the guy. Allegedly, I don't know. I just said I heard. So we are not sure. But I'm still saying that even if it's true, do you want to kill her? Are there no better way to punish her? Are there no better way to solve this problem? I don't know. Even if you had it enough, let the person go. Divorce her.
They go for a DNA test. I mean.
Yes, the story says that they went for a DNA test. And it allegedly, because please don't quote me that I just said allegedly, I heard that they went for a DNA test and they found out that the children were not for the man. I don't know how true that is. That's why I'm not even trying to discuss on that. But my point here is, even if it's true, must you take the law into your hands? It is only in a country like Nigeria that you see stuff like that. Do you want to kill somebody's child? This is somebody's child. You understand? Even if she's an orphan, why would you treat somebody's child like this? If you feel like beating up somebody, if you feel like you have so much power and so much muscle to fight, go and join the WWF and fight. Let's see how strong you are. It's true, because it's obviously she was practicing boxing or wrestling on the lady, for God's sake. If you're that strong, go and face your fellow men.
What if she had dropped dead? The case of those kids not being his will be out of the picture. It will be a mother case.
Of course. And that brings me to the last.
It's difficult to let go. It's so difficult to let go.
It's too difficult to let go.
Yeah, but
so you prefer
actually, it's all about.
Nobody says it easy. Nobody says it is easy.
That is where anger management comes in.
If you are angry, we keep saying, if it gets to that bad, you are so angry, you feel like killing somebody, walk away. Walk away at that point.
Yeah, walk away.
Because obviously by now he'll be regretting what he did.
Absolutely.
Except in a country like Nigeria where nothing will happen. But if it was, I keep saying it, if it was in the Western world, he tried this. By now, I don't think he wouldn't even think of doing it. He won't even think of doing it. That's the truth.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, because he's in a lawless society.
He wouldn't.
Yes.
He won't do that.
Yeah, he's in a lawless society. That's why he decided to take the law into
That's
his
why
hands.
people do such things and just get away with them. Like I've seen a little girl who's I don't know, an auntie, someone she lives with had used pressing iron to, give her batches on her body, to her breast, to her butt. I was like, do people are people just heartless?
People are, yeah.
Are people
No,
just
they are.
heartless?
They are.
Like,
I've seen a lot of videos of all those abuse.
This is just a baby. She's just a child. Jesus. I feel, man, it's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on out there. It's just a lot going on out there.
Well, the only thing I keep saying and I will keep saying is you don't have to stay in an abusive marriage. You don't have to stay until it eats up your head. Maybe I say this will go too long. You don't have to stay in an abusive marriage. If the marriage becomes if it's life-threatening, walk away.
Just walk away.
Don't walk away. I know the fears. No, the fears that most women always have, like I said in my previous videos, is limitations. If I go away, what will happen? Where is the finance to do this? But at the end of the day, if you die, all those things will still, they will fall into play. All those things you feel that can't be faced, they will get themselves faced. Your life first. Your life first. You don't have to stay until you become a picture for all of us. Look at now, we're discussing of something that doesn't even concern us. We're discussing of because it's all over the social media. It's once you see it, you just get angry. Immediately I saw it, I just got angry. I don't know the lady. I just got angry. I was like, why would this lady be in this kind of marriage or relationship?
How did we get to that?
Exactly. It's not the first time she got this beating. It's just that maybe this is the worst it has gotten. But this is not the first time. You understand? I remember also, there was a story I heard of this kind of, incident until when the lady could not take it no more. She attempted killing the guy. Yes, because
now that is the one I don't support. You can't take a life you didn't give.
Exactly. But the point is, because you want to get stuck into that marriage, you want to stay there, you want to die there. Is either this marriage, either this man or I die? Is it either this marriage or I die?
Nothing is what dying
I can't die for anybody. You understand? And neither do I want to go to jail for anybody. I don't want to go to jail for anybody. So just quietly and peacefully, for God's sake, if you are in a marriage that is this abusive, walk away. Walk away. At least have your life first before any other thing. That's all we're saying. So that we don't get hearing all this all the time. It's really very annoying. I can't even really say much because you look at the society we are in. Look at Nigeria, for instance. There's no law protecting the women. There's no law protecting, like battering like that. There are no laws, but even if they exist, how solid is it?
There's a lot going on right now in that country. People are suffering, people are complaining, people are not happy, people are jobless. The insecurity, people are dying every day. People are being killed in cold blood. It's just a lot going on, trust me.
So when this issue is even less of all of them, they've not even dealt with bigger problems. Is it something like this they want to deal with? So that's the more reason why you're in a society that don't have any plans for you. Then you try and help yourself. So ladies, I know I'm not saying I don't know what happened.
Let's keep it simple.
You understand?
It's not working, please just
Exactly.
walk away.
I'm not saying, this is just one side of the story. The only thing we're trying to bring out here is if the marriage is not working. No, but I'm not preaching divorce. But if it's not working and you have tried all your best, it's not going to work. At least instead of you to kill somebody, or get killed. Walk away. Walk away. Well, my dear, I think I'm done for today. I'm done for today. Well, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, guys, and subscribe to Jolie TV
Please
Global.
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, I'm going to be here every time with my friend Thelma T Baby to keep breaking down issues like this. Don't forget to leave your comment. Your comment is highly appreciated. You know, let's discuss this. Let's find a way, you know, out of these issues. The government can't help us, but let's help ourselves. So as we see you in our next edition of Jolie TV Global, subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget that notification button, press it so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be able to get the alert as fast as. Well, like I always say in all my videos, adios.
Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.